I'll show you the nightmare.
All right.
Al's road to becoming YouTube's Grassmaster began the day he uploaded a video that would change his future forever. It was May 2021. He simply pointed his camera at an overgrown, chaotic yard, fired up his mower, and went to work. The title of the video was straightforward: Cutting the Worst Yard on YouTube. Abandoned house makeover for free. There was no cinematic soundtrack in the background, no quick flashy edits, just the raw sound of blades tearing through months of neglect, but somehow that honesty, that simplicity resonated. Viewers clicked, watched, and shared the video. Within days, the video exploded, drawing in hundreds of thousands of views and eventually climbing past 734,000. The reason that video hit wasn't luck. It was because Al had stumbled on a formula, even if he didn't realize it right away. He wasn't just mowing lawns, he was offering something deeper: help. He gave his time and energy to people who couldn't afford lawn care or who were overwhelmed by circumstances. His videos didn't just show grass being cut, they showed lives being touched. From then on, he leaned into that vision. Neglected properties that neighbors avoided, yards that looked like jungles, those became his mission, and in the process, he built a loyal audience that didn't just tune in for the transformations, but for the man behind them. But to understand who Al really is, we'll have to rewind the clock back to 1996, when he was growing up in a small American town. Al was raised in a Christian household, a tight-knit family that valued faith and hard work. Unlike many kids his age who dreamed of standing in the spotlight, young Al wasn't concerned with attention. His world revolved around simple joys. By his teenage years, his love for lawn maintenance had already turned into action. Neighbors watched as Al tamed lawns that most teenagers wouldn't even glance at. He didn't shy away from the hard work. Dirt under his nails, sweat dripping down his face, he relished the process. It wasn't about making money at that point, it was about passion. Looking back, we can see that the seeds of the future Grassmaster were already planted. As he grew older, Al took that passion and turned it into a small business. He poured himself into every yard, treating each job with the same care and dedication as if it were his own property. Customers appreciated the pride he brought to his work. It was more than mowing, it was artistry. But life has a way of pushing people in unexpected directions. And in 2020, Al felt the urge to try something new. Like many others who suddenly found themselves rethinking their paths, he decided to experiment with YouTube. In May of that year, the Al Bladez channel was born. The early videos were a far cry from the polished productions his audience enjoys today. They were raw, messy, and unfiltered. There were bits of mowing sprinkled in, moments of randomness, and plenty of goofiness. It wasn't about being perfect, it was about being real. The views came in slowly, nothing earth-shattering, but just enough to encourage him to keep going. Each video, even the smallest one, was a step towards something greater. When that first viral hit landed in 2021, everything changed. Suddenly, Al realized what people loved most wasn't just him chatting or documenting his life. It was the transformations he created with his mower. From then on, he doubled down. He started making more and more videos centered around helping people for free, and the results were staggering. Titles like, "Nobody would mow this nightmare of a yard for this kind lady, so I did for free," pulled in 19 million views. Another video, "Insane Makeover." I knocked on this random homeowner's door and gave her neglected yard a free makeover, brought in 17 million. Even a controversial upload where a homeowner became angry and threatened to sue him after he'd mowed for free skyrocketed to 16 million views. The audience couldn't get enough. It wasn't just lawn care, it was drama, kindness, transformation, and heart all wrapped into one. Al became more than a lawn care guy. He became a storyteller whose stage just happened to be someone's front yard. As his popularity grew, so did his tools. He upgraded from his modest setup to a powerful John Deere mower, slick trimmers, and a custom truck that became part of his signature look. He also teamed up with a close friend, videographer Aramis Ponder, better known as AP Bladez. Together, they raised the production level of Al's videos, turning them into something more like short films than simple mowing clips. With sweeping drone shots, epic background music, and Al's signature laid-back vibe punctuated by his rallying cry of, "Let's do this," the channel took on a cinematic quality that kept fans hooked. But Al wasn't content with just one channel. He launched a second one, Life with Al Bladez, where viewers could peek into his family life. There, his kids, Noah and Lindy, often stole the spotlight with their antics. adding warmth and humor to the mix. Beyond YouTube, Al expanded his empire into merchandise, selling tees and hoodies through his Bladez store. By 2025, his monthly earnings had soared past $114,000 to $686,000, pushing him closer and closer to millionaire status. And yet, even with all the success, he kept doing what he loved most, helping people for free. Still, fame doesn't erase struggle. In 2024, Al shocked fans by stepping away from his channel for a while. He later returned with an emotional video titled, "I didn't want to do this video, but y'all deserve answers." In it, he revealed that he had been battling severe anxiety and depression. A family emergency involving his daughter added to his emotional strain, while physical illnesses like pink eye and a stubborn cough made life even harder. To make matters more complicated, he had recently been diagnosed with ADHD, which shed light on challenges he had quietly faced for years. For Al, it all became too much to handle. He wasn't quitting, he was surviving. He focused on healing, seeing a psychiatrist, working on his health, and trying to improve naturally. Slowly, he regained his strength, and when he returned to YouTube, he did so with a renewed mindset. This time, it wasn't just about consistency and growth. It was about balance, health, and living life with purpose. What makes Al truly remarkable isn't just his work ethic or his creativity, it's his compassion. One of the most unforgettable examples of this came when he met a homeless family struggling to get by. Most people might have walked away. Al didn't. He set up a GoFundMe, and his community rallied together to raise over $50,000 in just a few days. Al personally handed the money to the family, giving them hope and a chance to start over. He also noticed the father's determination to provide for his family, and so Al offered him a job in his own business. For a month, he mentored him, teaching him skills, showing him how to manage orders, and giving him the tools to build a future. As of 2025, Al continues to mow lawns for free, continues to help families who can't afford lawn care, and continues to turn neglected spaces into showcases of his craft. Along the way, he's encountered some bizarre situations, like neighbors calling the cops on him because they didn't understand why someone would be mowing a lawn for free. But in the end, the truth always comes out, and Al's mission remains steady. He's proof that success doesn't always come from a billion-dollar idea. Sometimes it's about looking at something ordinary and seeing the extraordinary potential hiding inside it. So what part of Al's journey resonates with you the most? Was it his humble beginnings as a small-town kid with dirt under his nails? His openness about battling anxiety and depression? Or his incredible generosity toward a homeless family that needed a lifeline? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to stay tuned for more amazing journeys of ordinary people doing extraordinary things.